Hello everyone, this is Sam Wong again. Today is August 19, 2026. Just want to give you some recap of what happened in August and what will be something that I'll be recommended to do from this point to probably end of September. August has been a very strong but increasingly volatility month. The S&P 500 started August at about 7,600 on August 3rd and reached a record close of 7798.99 on August 13th before pulling back over the following several seasons. As of the August 19, you can see that at S&P 500, the given year-to-date 12.6% return, Dow Jones Industrial Average at 11.2%, Nasdaq at 13.3%, and Russell 2000, which is the best, on 22.2% total index. S&P 500 has a strong start on August and reached high second week of August. Inflation data was better than expected. Stock, however, began falling as Treasury yields moved higher, particularly longer-term yields. The market experienced a three-day losing streak. Several companies showing strong results. Estee Lauder jumped more than 16%. Target and Lowe also benefit from earning news. Good AI semiconductor earnings aren't automatically producing large stock gains anymore. Investors are demanding increasingly strong growth to justify valuations. And what is coming is NVIDIA's August 26 earning will be mostly the most single important catalyst for Max 7 during the rest of August. Current Wall Street expectations are around 92 billion revenue and $2.08 adjusted earnings per share. Both implying roughly 100% year-over-year growth, which you can see some of the AI stock actually performing very well, that they are pretty much doing what it was expected. So I'd like to highlight a few stocks to consider buying and how to play out. But before that, I want to give you a very big pictures. So many investors have reached out to me about what to do right now at this point, and the index seems to be reaching another record high. I would say I recommended them to sell some of the stock that actually holding profit, and then wait on AI chips to pull back to buy those for next earning, which probably will be after August 26th, depending on how NVIDIA are going to report their earning. Now, I would like to recap some of the stuff that I've told you about and also what it's going to do for the rest of August. Microsoft. This is really the number one winner of amount of stock that I recommended for the previous few videos, if you listen to me, which is a highest quality setup. You can see that the 1 year graph, actually around October last year, Microsoft price was about $550. It reached a couple of low points as early as April and also in June. The stock then rebounded, and you could see that in the monthly chart here, that you can see the price is really going up from $380 week of July to $506 in August the 10th, which are 33% in less than a month. From the trend perspective too, if the stock pull back and lean into upward again in the next couple of months and another next earnings season, you probably reach $525 to $540. That's a kind of bullish case by mid-October. Recent reporting highlight a $678 billion backlog and strong Azure growth, which provide investors with substantial visibility into future demand. So Microsoft again have proven itself from the prices have dropped to 380, which is from high end 550, and then with the earnings, you really rebound back very nicely. And this is really giving you a really quick return in very short timeline. The other one, which is more on the chips processing industry related stock, ACLS. This one has been also in the list I recommended. For those who have followed, you should make pretty good money. The stock has dipped at the end of July and early August for opportunity to profit. The stock has dipped again for a few days ago from $145 to $126, what we closed at today. I would say this to put it in a watch list and may potentially buy some when they pull back a little bit. And the reason why it was pulling back because the earning fell short of estimates slightly. Then the next one is also I've talked about in the previous video, Netflix. So the stock was lagging, but pulled back pretty much 52-week low. But subscriber is increasing with help of advertisement revenue. So if the momentum continues, as you can see this trend in a month is going to upward trend right now, you probably will go back to $100 a share. The next one I want to talk about is Apple. Apple is a very interesting scenario given the price volatility. Price of Apple stock was lagging while the rest of Mega 7 were rising. Then bad news announced at late June, driving the stock to low point of 270. You can see that right here. And then somehow after that, you announced and really revised our outlook with a positive news that price increased. So making the stock substantially going back up from $270 to $300. And then eventually you keep pushing up to a very good momentum to $340 on July 17 to July 28 timeline. Well, then Apple then announced another news saying there's probably possibly higher cost due to the higher price of the processing chips that are going to offset the margin. So then the stock really tipped back 6% that day when the announcement came down and all the way to 10%, which ended back to around $300 level. As of August 19, which is today, Apple is around 315 with a market capitalization around 4.5 trillion and PE ratio around 36, which is not too bad. Investors are beginning to focus on the upcoming iPhone cycle. As you know, iPhone 18, you probably heard about it, and there will be price increase related to that compared to iPhone 17. And so it will be very interesting to see how the sales going to grow. Just like last year, 17, you will actually sell better than what was estimated. So if this may be the catalyst for Apple stock, and in a bullish case, they're going to go higher to $325 to $340. Again, so out of Mega 7, besides Apple, also recommend Meta. For the long-term view, the price target unchanged. That some analysts pricing $900 to $1,000, which now have been pulled back lately after earning announcement to $546. The earnings is very solid every time you're reporting it, for the last 3 quarters, and also proves that the business strategy, even though they're really heavy on the AI focus and put a lot of capitalization over that, but basically it does pay out and telling you that quick story that you will provide some return. So right now, Meta is currently trading at 8% below 20-day average, and 9% below 50-day average, and 13% below 200-day average. So this indicated that the stock is currently oversold. So again, if the momentum, look at the trend chart, that if at the low, you can see the low point always kind of rebounded higher, but you have to wait probably till the next earnings season, which is probably in September, late September and October timeline. And then the next one, I know there's a lot of focus on processing chips lately, so I actually recommended this stock to be your watch stock compared to other stock, which is a simple SKHY. This is a Korean chip company that was also profitable, recently available through IPO. The stock 52-week high was $194.80 per share. This is very similar to AMD and Micron Technology MU. On July 29 and August 10, there was a deep drop due to bad news and worry about overvaluation on the news. So, however, you can see the graph that both will recover and rebound rather quickly. So, NVIDIA earning 26 will be the driver whether these processing chip stock will be going higher or going down. My experience would be you may push up higher before the earnings right now, which you can see the magic. And then once announcement happen, it kind of even meet or exceed slight expectation. It's all priced into it, and it will start to slide back. And when this slide back happening, then you probably will be a good potential to buy these type of processing chip stock. And you can see that you just have to wait for the next earnings cycle to say again you blow the market, and revenue was much better than they estimated, and year over year is 100% plus growth again, and the stock can really profit and getting you 20% return within 3 trading days. I hope all this video very helpful, and email me if you have any questions. Have a great and wonderful day.